Hello and welcome to another update video about Aave. Aave produced nice 5 waves to the upside of our 2 support areas. So yeah, we have a 5-wave move up. I did explain to you, a bit questionable here, the length of the 4th wave. I don't like the length. It's a bit too short. As I often say, I'd like to see them have a similar length, but okay, the wave 2 is quite long. The wave 4 is short, but it's also moving in some kind of a wedge pattern, which it tries to break out to the upside right now, which can have bullish implications. But sometimes that happens just when it's finished. Yeah, a so-called throw over, they call it, okay, in Elliott Waves. So what could happen if this is actually a 5-wave move up and we're moving in these wedge patterns, even a potential diagonal this could be. If it's a diagonal, then it could produce this so-called throw over where it just briefly breaks above resistance before it finishes. Now, that said, that's just an indication. It's I have no confirmation that the top is in place, but we've reached that $70 level that I mentioned as a target. So we talked about the range of $70 to $75 between these 2 swing highs. It also aligns with Fibonacci extensions. We talked about that range as a potential target for that wave 5 of 1. I explained to you that after these 5 waves are complete, at some point we should get a pullback. I have to adjust this pullback zone. This is normal, this is expected. I just gave it to you in the last video as a potential zone to watch for if the price pulls back, because at some point after having 5 waves up complete, even though they are a bit questionable, but they are decent 5 waves, as soon as they are complete, we have to be ready for a pullback. Now, that doesn't mean it has to pull back now, but it means the wave count is full. So the risk for a pullback is increasing. On top of that, the price is currently moving just below or consolidating just below resistance. So yeah, it can still push higher also in this 5th wave. And then we're moving all the way up possibly to 75, which is basically the next target. So the question is not so much about okay, is this move up finished now? Do we come down? And it can still extend higher. It's more about, okay, when we come down, will the 78.6 Fibonacci support at basically $54, $53.90 now, is this going to hold? So $53.90 is critical support if the price comes down. And doesn't mean it has to come down all that much, but that is the level. If we see a sustained break below it, it will likely invalidate the pattern and we might see a break down to around about $30. But as long as it holds and we don't have a sustained break below it, we can see a 3rd wave rally unfold to $100 plus. So this larger degree 3rd wave should take us to $150, $160. Smaller degree 3rd wave depends really on how low we go in this wave 2. But let's assume the top is in. Let's assume we come down to the 78.6 Fib level. Then I'd be watching the area between $87 and $95 for circle wave 3. We should then get a wave 4 and a wave 5 to finish off this 3rd wave. We'll see how high it will go. We will be able to calculate that more precisely along the way. But it really all depends on the bull's ability to hold that $53.90 level. And yeah, as I said before, this could also form a bit of an inverse head and shoulders pattern. It's a bit ugly, but the right shoulder could be the wave 2. It doesn't need to go down that much even, okay? So it could be a shallow wave 2, but the 38.2 Fib level is normally not a reliable support for a wave 2. But I cannot rule out that we get a shallow wave 2, okay? So just want to highlight it. Maybe I add it here, and then obviously I have to leave it with you. You can do with this support area what you want, but this is the area where I would be watching for reaction. If we see an impulsive reaction out of support, that's probably where I will add a little bit as well. Yeah, that's my update about Aave. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.